All right, everyone. Well, the new transmission for the Barra came in. It is an HGT precision sequential. Let me tell you, this thing is a work of art. It's pretty much a mirror finish everywhere. The machining is just absolutely fantastic. The shifter is pretty much a work of art too. It does have a strain gauge for the shift knob. Reverse is actuated by this lever. There's a lockout safety on the back side. Pull that, and then the lever can be pulled, and it pulls a cable, which when you pull that cable, pulls this, which actuates reverse. So reverse is not a gear selected like first through sixth. You have to be in neutral, and then you pull that and it goes into reverse. It does have a flange output instead of a slip yoke, so they supply you a slip yoke that bolts to the transmission, has a weld end for your steel drive shaft, and then this acts as the slip. It's pretty cool. Transmission has a barrel position sensor, so it knows what gear it's in. When your strain gauge cuts the ignition during a shift, the barrel sensor tells your ECU when the shift is completed, so it can eliminate the shift cut. And then it has a reluctor wheel on the output shaft, so you can hook up a Hall effect sensor to that to have speed. And then the shifting is done with a rod with heim joint spherical rod ends on each end from the shifter. And I wish I could show how light this thing is. It's right around 80 pounds compared to the T56 Magnum was 145 pounds. And it is a mere 7 inches wide. So it will definitely fit in a tight transmission tunnel. It's not very tall either. And they supply a release bearing, hydraulic release bearing, and a bunch of different shims for it. So the only thing I'm waiting on now is the bell housing to show up. They do supply the bell housing as well, and it is pretty nifty. It's a vernier bell housing, and what that means is the front of this transmission has the Muncie pattern, and it has a machined ring here. The bell housing fits into that, and then there's basically 4 jack screws around the outside that you can align the bell housing with those jack screws. So you set the bell housing up on the transmission, use an indicator, get it centered up, and then the transmission's perfectly centered with the drive shaft, or in the crankshaft, sorry. So as soon as that comes in, this guy will get installed. We'll start having some fun. There's not a lot of videos on YouTube about the HGT transmission, so I'll definitely want to put these out there so everybody can see it, see the quality of the machining. Like I said, this thing is just a mirror finish. Just absolutely crazy.